Hello everyone. Today's video is just about random stuff, things that were on my mind I wanted to talk about. So I've been doing a lot of reflecting, where you just sit and just think about things, what you've been doing and how your life's working out and your actions, your thoughts, and the people in your life, and stuff like that. Just reevaluating myself. This is something I do on a regular basis. I'm getting to a point now where I'm not doing it as much, So I'm moving along in this process, basically. Yeah, we're just out in the backyard. I'm just showing nature here. Showing nature. A little nature it is. Okay. I wanted to discuss some things with y'all. I've made a few videos about this in the past, but this is something I need to talk about a little bit more, okay? So, I don't know if this is true for both men and women. I can only give you my experience as a woman. I've noticed quite a bit that maybe for a very, very long time that let's just see, let me say it this way. So a lot of men and women are real sexually driven, right? I myself have been guilty of it in the past, where I looked at somebody and I was like, well, oh, they're attractive, whatever, and they can dance, they can this, and I would, think of me being with them. Not so much sexually, but, there were some things there. Okay, let's just put it like that. Now that I've moved on further in my journey, I am to the point now where I am more into the mental connection, spiritual connection, things like that. It's been quite a while since I've just been drawn to somebody because of their body and their looks. That's been so long, I can't even tell you, okay? Yeah, like, I don't even recall no more. It's been so long. So, when I get approached like this from men and women, it's a big turnoff for me, In fact, I hold back from what I really want to say to them, and I just come with something else, to uplift them, educational, teach them something, I feel like I can make it's an opportunity for me to open their mind to something else besides something, sexual stuff. Even when I help people out, they want to repay me with sexual favors. I try to make it into a funny situation, but honestly, it was quite annoying at one point. Like, come on, is that all you have? And then it was not to be funny. The people that were trying to give me, sex for payments and stuff, because that's the way I looked at it. I would help them out, and they'd be like, they come over and want to deliver me some sex. They're offering they're sacrificing their bodies to me as payment. That's the way I look at it. As much as I would like to say, hey, yeah, that's a good thing, I don't really think so. A lot of the people are so down bad, that I wouldn't even want to be in the room with them too long, let alone have sex with them. What I mean by down bad, I don't mean money, clothes. People are so caught up in the materialistic part of this reality that they don't realize there's more to them. There's more to this world. There's more to me. I can see, they can't. So it's just like, that's why I don't get upset. I have compassion for the ignorance and the lack of knowledge, but not that much. Because right now in this day and age, it's right here. It's where you can see it. You don't have to blues clues as much like I did when I was younger. No, it's in your face. Everything is put out here. You have Google, you have, ways and means of finding out things. So I don't feel so sorry for them that I allow them to take up my energy or my time, okay? No, not at all. I offer them some type of, knowledge and move them right along. I don't have time for it. I'm not rude or nothing like that, Because if that's the case, I'll be very rude. I'll be smacking the shit out of a lot of people. Just about everybody I come in contact with. So, you know, that's too much energy there. I don't want to put towards that, you know, type of situation. Let's just say that, you know. And that's not what I want to do, okay? That's not productive for me. Let's just say that. So it made me just sit and think, like, all of them are so misled. You know, I text a friend of mine, well, let's just say an associate, because he's not really on the friend list. And I actually told him, I guess they would consider me like an SOS friend. I don't consider me one, but I'm very blunt. Let's just say that. So he called me. He said, you haven't been talking to me for a while. I said, because I've made some changes in my life and you're not part of this new change. He said, oh, that's messed up. Why not? And I'm like, well, why would a millionaire or a billionaire hang out with a bum? That's not how it works. And I'm not calling him a bum. I'm just giving him examples. You know what I mean? And maybe I went to extreme, but I was trying to, you know, give him an extreme example of why we're not going to be communicating anymore. And I said, you don't work out, you don't eat right, you know, and I'm just giving him like a list of things. Like, we have nothing in common, you know. When I say, hey, let's go take a walk, you know, get your kids, let's get my kids, let's go out and go skating with our kids. He can't even agree with me on that, you know. He's more like, let me do this, I gotta do that, I gotta go do this. And he never wants to go work out or do anything actively. Well, I told him, I said, well, now it's to the point where I don't even want to encourage you to do anything with me. I'm done with the whole thing between us, you know. Well, that supposedly hurt his feelings, but not enough to where he wanted to join me in physical activity, you know, outside, you know, outdoors, you know, walking and doing stuff with our kids. He was more or less like, you know, I don't have time for it. So eventually, after I told him that, he started texting me and stuff like, well, I guess you just don't want to talk to me no more, da, da, da. You know, trying to hit me with them sad stories, sad words. I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever, dude. You know, I'm just brushing him off like, I'm busy, I don't have time. Like, we don't have nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, I just want to let you know, I listened to you. I started my own business. I signed a contract. He thought that was going to get him back in the door. And I'm like, well, good for you. Because guess what? Even with that, that's one step. And I do congratulate him. I do, you know, hey, pat yourself on the back. But that's just one step. He's still eating at Burger King and McDonald's. Don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing for his own health and himself. So therefore, we still not going to be able to mingle. And we still not going to be able to, you know, do anything. Because we have nothing in common. Absolutely nothing. Doesn't read. He doesn't do nothing. He did listen to me on the stocks or whatever, but really that's all his benefit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have nothing in common. Okay. Anyway, he texts me and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I said, I'm reading. What are you doing? He said, oh, I'm just sitting here wanting to stick my dick in something. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And I'm thinking like, okay. So anyway, I text him like, oh, okay, I hear you. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have nothing else to say to do, for real. Like, that is the problem. You want to stick your dick in something, but you don't even have your life together. Like, you don't even have a plan. You know, you don't, like, nothing about you says a girl should want you to stick their dick. They should be looking for you to put your dick in there. You know what I mean? So anyway, what I'm trying to get at is this. Once you level up and move on, you know, you realize that there's levels to this shit. And you have to learn, you have to know who you are. Know thyself first. You know, then you'll know what's right for you. Let me put it like that. When I got done eliminating a lot of people in my life, I realized that I was really just looking at their potential and not really looking at them for who they are and what they represent. Let me just say that. So after all that was said and done, basically, we don't talk now. You know, we have nothing to talk about. He's not trying to impose on my life. Nothing. You know. And I'm not saying this to be mean or nothing. I'm just saying, like, people need to really be aware, you know, and acknowledge things for what they are. That's all. All right, guys. I don't want to go too hard into this video. Until next time, I'll come back. We'll talk more about this, you know. I'm actually have something to do real quick. So I'll be back. Until next time. Peace. Love. Mwah.